Kenya will maintain the good relations and cooperation with other countries in the region, especially in regards to equity, which is in line with what Kenyan investors in the Rwandan market intend to achieve. Precious Chiresi has this report.
The focal points of Kenya's private sector lie with education as well as trade and capital, to mention but a few. Mount Kenya University is one of the multinational institutions that has operated in Rwanda and has accredited over 4,000 Rwandans during the last 10 years. Mount Kenya's Vice Chancellor has pointed out that an extension of the Kenyan-based university in Rwanda is complementary to the stellar relations between the two countries.
The collaboration between Rwanda and Kenya goes back almost maybe 3-4 decades, because I remember when I was young, we had teachers from Rwanda teaching us in Kenya. As a matter of fact, the founder of Mount Kenya University, with the coming in of the new president, and he was himself a former minister of education, so he knows the education sector not just in Kenya but in Rwanda. I am sure, and in the last actually 10 years, his administration together with the former president have invested a lot of resources in education, and I expect that to continue in the coming years of his administration.
Betty Hadassa Mahugu has lived in Rwanda 3 years and founded the travel and tour agency Hotel World Exposures, and she believes the capital and investment aspects of both countries will go smoothly thanks to the cooperation, the leadership the respectful nations are under.
I just finished watching the inauguration of my new president, and I was so proud to see them together with President Kagame, my other president. And I usually say I'm a proud African with the two lovely presidents right now. And I see business rising up. I see Africa shining.
While Kenya's prominent equity interests are focused more on education, Kenyans in Rwanda have also invested in other financial ventures, which is how banks like KCB and Equity came into fruition. Basing on this, the chairman of the Association of Kenyans Living in Rwanda is of the view that Kenya's new president will play a significant role in maintaining the long-standing cooperation the two countries have shared in the past.
You know, what we call the diplomacy kind of relation that Rwanda and Kenya is having will really anticipate further from where our former president, now President Uhuru Kenyatta, left. And what I can say, Kenya and Rwanda is like brothers and sisters, as I said before. I have a lot of expectation with the incoming president. What we are just waiting for is now to see his implementation of the agenda of what he promised Kenyans and across the neighboring country.
The inauguration ceremony was held in Nairobi's Kasarani Stadium and had over 60,000 Kenyans attending, as well as 20 heads of state, inclusive of those in the East African community. President William Ruto is Kenya's 5th president and has succeeded President Uhuru Kenyatta, who has served Kenya as head of state for the last 10 years. President Ruto was elected on the 9th of August and announced on the 15th of the same month, and has been irrevocably confirmed by the Supreme Court this month.